because of, not paint, but draw. I wanted to draw right in the early, because I can remember my dad making a Christmas card. I must have been about 3 years old, and he was drawing, so I wanted to draw. So he took my hand and showed me how to make circles to get me to start learning how to control my movements. He was a good artist. He did a lot of drawing, and he was a photographer. So he had great compositional sense. He was very creative. In school, I remember in kindergarten. It was actually kindergarten, and I remember the teacher giving us all crayons to draw, and I drew a pony because I wanted a pony. And she came up and she exclaimed, "Oh, you're going to be an artist when you grow up." And I was absolutely horrified because Dad had told me, "You can't be an artist. I'll show you how to draw. I'll show you, you can paint and play, and it's fun, but you can't be an artist because they're way too poor." And so I thought it was a terrible thing to commit me to being an artist. I never took art seriously until my grandmother saw my talent, and I'd go visit her and my grandfather, and I was still really young, and she did a lot of watercolor. And so she'd get out her watercolors and show me how to watercolor. And I remember painting flowers in her yard. She had delphiniums and she had geraniums and that sort of thing. And she'd go outside with me, and I couldn't have been more than 7 at the most, because Granddaddy died when I was like 9 or 10, and Granddaddy wasn't even sick then. Actually, I might have been younger. But she would always, encourage me to paint and to do watercolors. And then when I was about, I think 10, she gave me a gift to go to Norton Art Gallery, and they used to have instructional classes at Norton, and she gave me an oil painting lesson. And it was a summer thing, I think. And so I think I took maybe 6 or 7, 8 lessons, however many was in that series. It was so long ago, I don't remember. I remember we painted apples and pears, and they had us paint the shape and then put a black line around the shape of the apple and then blend it in. And black line on the shape of the pear and blend it in and put a highlight on it. So I remember that as my very first oil painting lesson.